Hi. Have you ever had a moment where you felt as if your life is a roller coaster? Like nothing seems to be making sense? Well, tune in every Friday and watch the Untold inspiration stories. This is where we talk about different inspiration stories just to soothe your soul. Well, my guest today on the show is Yellow Dove, a person who battled with bipolar and had challenges in school to concentrate because he could not read and write. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a TV personality, author of the book Born to Win, and also rapper who has faced a lot of challenges, and today he's going to unravel some of the challenges that he has faced and give us some amazing advice. So let's hear it for Yellow Dove.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, people of God? Hope that you're keeping safe, keeping warm. Obviously, COVID-19, measures being put in place. Yeah, for those that may not know, this is Antonio Mwanamuke, also known as the Yellow Dove. And I started, what inspired me to start writing music is my passion for poetry. I fell in love with poetry. First few lines I heard, I was like, man, I love the wordplay. I love how words can be so powerful. And I came across a Kirk Franklin tape back in the day, started listening to it, and I was like, man, poetry mixed with hip hop could really be a good tool. And so that was in 2000. Must have been in grade 8 at Arkan High. It's a thing that sort of brought us together as youths, the rapping, the rhyming, the freestyling. And 2000, I wrote my first song. I remember also taking part in competitions. There used to be a competition on Radio 4. It was called Sprite Watch Your Thirst Show. I went there, freestyle about Sprite, and I think I must have been fourth in that competition. It was really exciting. The first person that gave me my first shot was Smooth IK on that very platform, and I remember him looking at me and saying, "What's your stage name?" I was like, Yellow Dove, and that's how the Yellow Dove name started gaining ground. That was the first time I went on radio, so it was amazing. And my first shot at a song was when I did Born to Win 13 years ago, and the single did really well, and it did amazing things on radio. It was #1. And then right after I did my second single, which is What Would Jesus Do If He Came to Zambia, I did very well as well. So doors started opening up from then. And since 13 years ago until now, I haven't looked back. For me, it's about encouraging youths out there to use whatever talent God has given them to, reach out to people. It's that thing that will keep you away from drugs. It's that thing that will keep you away from things that can kill you, So my encouragement to youths is nurture your talent, invest in your talent. Don't be that person who'll be saying, no, nifuna banko, stay invest in talent yanga first, that's when I'm going to get out there and do something with my life. Do it now, with the little monies that you have. For me, I remember saving up for one of my first singles, What Would Jesus Do If He Came to Zambia. I saved up my school meal allowance, saved up until I had enough and went to radio, and we worked on that song. And so that's my encouragement to youth out there, that whatever life throws at you, do not wait for a certain moment for you to gain from somebody else in order for you to sort it out. You can save up the little you have. You can find ways and means of how to get it done, even before the major help comes. And I'm excited right now. I've got a brand new single. It's like my favorite jam at the moment. It's called Mpaleni. God bless me. And what inspired me to write that song is, there are times in life when you feel like, things have not moved in the right direction. You feel stagnant. You plan this, it doesn't work out. You hustle for this, it's a bit slow. And then you just reach a point where you're like, God, if you not bless me, I will not let you go. And that's what the song is about, that God, I've been in this position for a long time. Help me out, set me free, deliver me. And I feel like that's where Zambia is at. A lot of youths are crying out for employment. A lot of youths are crying out for all these things. We've been in this situation for a while now. And for me, I'm challenging youths out there to also take it to God in prayer, because the Bible says we have not because we ask not. Also take it to God in prayer to say, God, I've been in this position for a while. I need an opening, because in as much as things are bad on the continent right now, let's not forget that there's some people who are prospering. I know youths who are making money off this COVID thing. They're using their brains to find creative ideas to make money. So it's high time we also sat down and said, okay, things are bad. How can we make money? How can we benefit? How can we get out of this situation? And that's what Mpaleni is all about. God, help us out. And to that person who's been in the situation for a long time, you feel broken, you feel like, man, what's going on in my life? My encouragement to you is be strong, be steadfast, and it's gonna shine one day. It's gonna be all right. So yeah, download the Mpaleni. Simply go to Yellow Dove page on Facebook, get to like my page, and you'll be able to find links right there. It's goodbye. Have a great.
That was some amazing encouragement there from Yellow Dove. So there you have it. You see, everything that you want, like if you're talented in any way and you want to see your talent recognized, you still have to make a sacrifice. And don't forget, if you do anything minus God, it's all going to be in vain, because the book of Psalms 127 says, unless the Lord builds a house, he who labors but in vain. So if you do anything without God, don't expect it to succeed. If it does, then I don't know, but everything that succeeds, you have to put God first. Thank you so much for that amazing encouragement and that nicely narrated story, Yellow Dove. We really appreciate, and I hope you got encouraged, and I hope you enjoyed it just like I did. So please don't forget, this show was brought to you by Find Homes Technology. So if you're looking for a logo, a website, or any graphic design, please do not hesitate to visit www.findhomes.com. Till next week, this has been Sheila. And before I go, don't forget, there's that red button just below your screen. So subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and also like our Facebook page, and invite your friends and your friends' friends to also like our Facebook page, and continue liking, viewing, and sharing all of our stories so that the whole world could see. Till next week, bye.
God's favorite rap. Mumenso muliche misozi nalema kunkala chepamozi ningo yesa vindu sivichinja lelo sinihende paka chape muvichinje Mpaleni mwelesa Mpaleni Mpaleni mwelesa Mpaleni Mpaleni mwelesa Mpaleni Mpaleni mwelesa Mpaleni mwelesa munakamba pempa niza kupasa papita mayezi kulibe ansa ma prayer request ya mozi bive sana nsoni ni chamanyazi pano pachuli mwena nkalisa na bakumbuyo bonse banipesa kupempela ni mapempela na taifi ni malipila. You say I'm your son, how come you are rich and my pocket has none? You own the whole world but I have no land. What has gone wrong, Lord? I don't understand. Mumenso muliche misozi nalema kunkala chepamozi ningo yesa vindu sivichinja lelo sinihende paka chape muvichinje